My name is Charles. Today I turn 80 years old, but my heart still feels the toll of the 54 years I spent in prison for a crime I did not commit. Allow me to repeat my story, not to elicit your sympathy, but because it does lend itself to a tale of hope in achieving the potential of the human spirit not to yield. You will not believe this. It all happened when I was 26, a young man with dreams, working hard to make a life for myself. I ran a modest little repair shop in town, and people don't just come to repair, they come to share stories and laugh. Life wasn't perfect, but life was good, until one night everything was turned upside down. I was charged with a robbery that I didn't do. Someone broke into a local store, and somebody saw a man who bore a vague resemblance to me running away. That vague resemblance was sufficient to have the police arrest me. No one heeded my cries of innocence. It was circumstantial. There was no evidence against me, just bias and assumption. The trial was swift and the judgment severe, life in prison. The first few years in prison was the hardest. Every night I cried and asked God why this was happening to me. How could the planet punish an innocent man? But gradually I came to understand that if I allowed bitterness to overwhelm me, I would utterly and completely be lost. So I made a decision I would not just survive physically, but emotionally and spiritually. I started to help people in prison, teaching them to read, separating fights and counseling those who were down on themselves. It gave me purpose. I wrote letters to lawyers and journalists, imploring them to reopen my case. For decades they sat, but I never lost faith that justice would catch up with me. Then, as they say, one day after 54 long years, they found new evidence. Advances in epic DNA testing confirmed what I had been saying all along. I was innocent. I am now 80 years old and walked out of prison a free man. The outside world had been so much different. The technology, the fashion, how the people spoke. There was all so much to take in, but the one thing that never changed was my resolve to live with dignity. People frequently ask me, Charles, how could you survive all of those years in prison and keep your hopefulness? My answer is simple: faith and purpose. Faith that the truth would ultimately come out, and purpose in knowing I could make a difference, even in the darkest place. And now, here I am standing before you, an old man with a lifetime of pain, but also of gratitude. Thanks for the lessons I learned, for the kindness of strangers who cared enough to help me, and for the opportunity to begin again. I have brought a song for you all.
Shadows fall, a crying soul, but how I know the fate played cruel. It took my name and left me lost in sorrow's flame. The sun would set, the stars would cry, and truth stood silent, forced to lie. Behind these bars I sat alone, for dreams that died, for love withdrawn. Oh, hear my voice, though faint it seems, it carries whispers, hopes and dreams. Through every tear, through every scar, I sing my truth from who I am. No chains could break what lies within, a heart that fights, a soul that sings. Even in darkness light will grow. This is my song, you come to know. For long years I held my pain in colors bright, in gentle rain. With every stroke, with every note, I found myself on hope's last boat. They call me guilty, but I knew the skies could blue, the morning dew. Each melody kept me alive, when justice slept, when truth could fly. Oh, hear my voice, how faint it seems, it carries whispers, hopes and dreams. Through every tear, through every scar, I sing my truth from who I am. No chains could break what lies within, a heart that fights, a soul that sings. Even in darkness light will grow. This is my song, you come to know. I stand here, frail yet strong, to share my tale through art and song. The child I was, the man I've grown, are woven deep in seeds I've sown. Let this be proof, the dawn will rise, the nights may steal our starlit skies. For every wound that blooms a flower, hope returns even after hours. Oh, hear my voice, from faith it seems, it carries whispers, hopes and dreams. Through every tear, through every scar, I sing my truth from who I am. No chains could break what lies within, a heart that fights, a soul that sings. Even in darkness, light will grow. This is my song, you come to know. So take my hand, let's walk ahead. The paths once dark, now softly led. My voice remains, my spirit stills, and time was tuned through endless days. Shadows fall, a crying soul, no harm at all. The fate played cruel, it took my name, and left me lost in sorrow's flame. The sun would set, the stars would cry, as truth stood silent, forced to lie. Behind these bars I sat alone, for dreams that died, for love withdrawn. Oh, hear my voice, though faint it seems, it carries whispers, hopes and dreams. Through every tear, through every scar, I sing my truth from who I am. No chains could break what lies within, a heart that fights, a soul that sings. Even in darkness, light will grow. This is my song, you come to know. 51 years I held my pain, in colors bright, in gentle rain. With every stroke, with every note, I found myself on hold.